As one of Asia's developed countries, Japan produces safe and high-quality agricultural products using advanced technology. However, there has been a shortage of people working in agriculture in recent years. And so, we are looking for people from foreign countries who are willing to work while gaining agricultural skills in Japan. In Japan, you can work in crop farming, such as growing vegetables, rice, fruits, flowers, and so on, or in livestock farming, such as raising chickens, pigs, dairy cattle, or beef cattle. Growing crops or raising livestock are the main tasks. But you may also be assigned work such as shipping farm products or processing to food products and selling them. By watching this video, you'll understand the opportunities and conditions for working in Japanese agriculture. Now, we will introduce the 3 schemes available in Japanese agriculture. The first one is technical intern training, where you do basic tasks while being trained. The second is specified skilled worker 1, where you work as someone ready to contribute as a worker. The third is specified skilled worker 2, where you work with more advanced skills and knowledge. If your employer evaluates your performance and you wish to advance, you can move up from technical intern training to specified skilled worker 1, and then to specified skilled worker 2, and work for a long period. If you gain experience and work diligently, your salary might increase. Next, we will explain the process for working under the technical intern training program. The sending organization is the organization that handles the procedures for sending you to work in Japan. You belong to the sending organization in your home country and take part in job interviews while studying Japanese and other subjects there. If you pass the interview, the supervising organization, also called SO, will help you with the procedures for traveling to Japan and start working at your employer. You will gain agricultural skills while working, so you will be required to take regular tests. You will start work as a technical intern 1 and take a test by the end of your first year. If you passed the test, you can continue as a technical intern 2 for 2 additional years and take another test in your 3rd year. If you pass the test, you may continue as a technical intern for another 2 years, allowing you to work for a total of up to 5 years. You will receive support and guidance on preparing a place to live and daily life from the supervising organization or your employer. Now, we will explain the process of working as a specified skilled worker 1. Specified skilled worker 1 is a status of residence granted in order to work as someone who is work-ready. So a certain level of skills and Japanese language ability are required. For the Japanese language test, you need to pass either the Japan Foundation Test for Basic Japanese, JFT Basic, or the Japanese Language Proficiency Test, JLPT. Alternatively, you can work without taking these tests if you have completed up to Technical Intern Training 2 in agriculture. If you take the test in your home country before coming to Japan, you will generally study on your own while receiving support from a job placement agency in your country for job matching and interview arrangements. Visa and residence status procedures are generally handled with support from your employer in Japan. The agriculture test is called the Agriculture Skill Assessment Test, or ASAT. There are 2 types of tests, one for crop farming and one for livestock farming. So please choose the field you wish to work in and take the corresponding test. Test venues are set up in each country. You will take the test using the computer at the venue. You can take the test in English or in your native language, but it also includes listening comprehension questions in Japanese that are necessary for agricultural work. Textbooks for exam preparation are available for free on our website. They are translated into various languages, so please download them and study. For the Japanese language test, you need to pass either the Japan Foundation Test for Basic Japanese, JFT Basic, or the Japanese Language Proficiency Test, JLPT. The JLPT has 5 levels, and you need to pass N4, the second from the bottom. JFT Basic can be taken at the same venues as ASAT throughout the year. JLPT, on the other hand, is usually held in July and December at designated test centers. You can stay in Japan for up to 5 years, but the length of your working period will depend on the terms of the employment contract with your employer. You can work continuously for 5 years, or you can return to your country partway through and then come back to Japan to work again. In some cases, you may be employed as a dispatched worker, where you work in different regions or companies depending on the season. When you come to Japan as a Specified Skilled Worker 1, your employer will provide support based on 10 categories determined by the government. The support includes pre-arrival guidance, airport pickup, and other essential services for daily life, like opening a bank account in Japan, renting accommodation, and so on. Specified Skilled Worker 2 is a status of residence for people with more advanced skills to work. You will have to pass an agriculture test, which is more difficult than that for Specified Skilled Worker 1. The ASAT for 2 is currently only available in Japan, and questions are in Japanese. In order to qualify to take the test, you need to have more than 3 years of experience in agriculture under programs such as Technical Intern Training or Specified Skilled Worker 1. You are allowed to live in Japan with your spouse and children, which is not permitted under the previous 2 schemes. Since there is no maximum period of stay, you can continue to work in Japan as long as your employment contract lasts. If you are eager to work in Japan for a long period, give it a try. Lastly, we will talk next about the general working and living environment. According to a survey in 2024, the average monthly wage for technical intern trainees was 182,000 yen, while that for specified skilled workers was 211,000 yen. This is an average, so your actual salary will vary depending on the region and the workplace. From your salary, actual expenses such as rent and utilities will be deducted. In addition, taxes and social insurance premiums will be deducted in accordance with the law. But thanks to these premiums, your medical costs are low if you get sick or injured. Most companies give raises each year. Some even raise pay for those who work hard or obtain a driver's license in Japan. Your working hours are up to 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week in principle, but they may be longer during busy seasons and shorter during less busy seasons. You will have at least 1 day off every week, and you can take paid holidays. Many employers provide Wi-Fi in your accommodation, so that you can make video calls with your family back home. As for the living style, it's common to share a dormitory with others, but some employers offer large private rooms or even newly built accommodation. Some people participate in local community festivals, and interact with Japanese people. You will live in a rural area, not an urban one, but you can go shopping by car or bicycle, and some people travel far to enjoy their days off. Rent and living expenses are lower in rural areas compared with the cities, so it is easier to save money. Studying Japanese both before and after coming to Japan is important for your daily life. We have various study tools available online, so please make use of them. E-learning materials for you to learn about agriculture and how to carry out agricultural tasks are also available. Besides that, please learn important manners for living in Japan, such as following the rules for garbage disposal. The number of foreign workers in Japanese agriculture is increasing year by year. In response, Japan is improving the work environment so that you can work safely and comfortably for a long time. Why not take a step toward working in Japan?